Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon are widely known for being the backbone of a lot of people's childhoods, myself included. But what if somehow the stars decided to align and create a crossover between the two? Which Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters would be the best fit for each type? Better yet, what if there was an entire Pokemon region where all the major battles, gym leaders, team bosses, and event battles, are with Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters? Today, I'll be giving every single type a corresponding Yu-Gi-Oh! Character from the original trio of shows, with each series getting 6 types to keep things fair. And in case you're wondering, no, the protagonists won't be here yet. I have something special planned for them later. The bug type belongs to Weevil, the truest form of a pest in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. The rock type has Jessie, due to his main monsters all being crystal beasts. Grass gets Akiza because she uses a lot of plant monsters, and her nickname is literally the Black Rose Witch. Flying type has Crow because, his name is literally Crow. As well, he runs the Blackwing archetype, which is filled with these weird bird furry things. The dark type has Yami Merrick, a being created from the intense negative emotions of an abused child. That summary alone gives him dark privileges. Electric gets Leo due to a lot of his monsters just being electronics. The fire type belongs to Jack as he uses a lot of fire-related monsters like Red Nova Dragon and Red Resonator. The steel type would have to go to Zane due to him running a bunch of cyber monsters. The water type, okay, this is a bit of a stretch, would go to Bastion due to his most memorable monster being his water dragon. Yep, I'm 100% confident in that answer. Guys, I've been replaced. There's no way I wouldn't have put Poison has the honor of getting Viper, somehow the most forgettable main villain in GX. The normal type has Joey, due to his huge reliance on his normal monsters like Red Eyes and Flame Swordsman. The one going ghost is Yami Bakura, the literal soul of a thief from ancient Egypt. The ground type goes to Yanagi, who, while not the most memorable character, is an explorer who uses cards based on ancient monuments and artifacts. Psychic would be run by Sayer, who, if you don't know, is an actual psychic who also uses psychic monsters. Subscribe goes to Sans Logic for obvious reasons. The ice type would go to Alexis. She has a lot of ice monsters, and she primarily used an ice-themed deck in the GX manga. Fairy goes to none other than the creator of the game himself, Pegasus, due to his love for cartoons and his generally childish demeanor. Dragon type. Kaiba. Good. And finally, the fighting type would go to Aster due to him using a superhero archetype, as well as him just being an actual crime-fighting vigilante. But wait. Before you leave, we still have to talk about the Elite Four and Champion. For the Elite Four, out of all the characters I got here, I believe the best team would be Pegasus, Kaiba, Jessie, and Akiza, because not only is that a stacked roster with top contenders from each show, but it also has one of each of the major players from a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series: the villain, the rival, the best friend-ish, and the girl. And speaking of major characters, we can finally talk about the major characters: Atem, Jaden, and Yusei. The only major battle we have left is the champion. So, who gets the honor? Well, before you raise your pitchforks and torches, the answer is all of them. Because, you see, in the most recent Pokemon games, Scarlet and Violet, we were given the brand new feature to do all the major battles, minus the Elite Four and Champion, in any order we wanted. Granted, the difficulty didn't change depending on what order you did it in, so rip if you didn't search up a guide to the correct order, but here I would put it so that the major battles do have difficulty scaling in them, so you can actually do them in any order, although you still have to do the gyms before the Elite Four. And depending on which series' roster you decide to fully wipe out first, that's the champion you'll face, with all 3 of them being available to battle in the post-game. And speaking of post-game, if you want to know what you should watch after this, I highly recommend this video talking about the best and worst of every Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, if you're interested, of course.